Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your bonus reading for Pisces. Pisces, what is transforming in your love life? Ooh, one's manifesting here. Yeah, we got a person here who's moving forward, planning, preparing, hoping for success. So someone's getting prepared either financially. They're very good at manifesting money, but they are a person who likes to prepare ahead. This is a person kind of paving the way. They're kind of looking ahead, making sure it's all good, it's all safe. Yeah, I feel like this is someone who's very detail-oriented. Yeah, this is someone who sees opportunity. They know a good thing when they see it, but they like to make sure. Yeah, this is someone who has desire. Yeah, you can see this is someone who could be someone who's just coming out of a lack and loneliness, but it could have been a lack of money. I wouldn't necessarily say that because this is someone who's manifesting. What they desire is opportunity. They could have a lot of options. So we'll see what this is. This is often the transformation coming out of the cold, lonely, someone who feels alone. Yeah, it's a person, there's the transformation. Someone who's taking a little pause, they're looking at a situation. They know a good thing when they see it, they see opportunity. But this is someone looking at things from a different perspective. So now they have a different perspective because they see opportunity. So it's someone who's coming out of the dark, the cold. Yeah, this is a person, this is about getting acquainted. They see opportunity. It's someone who's been lonely, so they're manifesting what they want here. Their desire is to come out of this loneliness, and it could have to do with money and finances, but it could be either or. But they're very good at manifesting because they're quite particular, picky, very detail-oriented. They're looking at everything. Yeah, this is an interesting energy because it's a person who's applying lessons learned. But this is a person here who's doing this because they're trying to avoid a disaster. So they're just sort of gathering info, making sure what it is that they're manifesting is what's in their best interest more than likely. But the whole point is seeing things from a different perspective. Yeah, applying lessons learned, moving forward. It's about getting acquainted. This is just getting acquainted, getting to know someone, just moving forward calmly and peacefully. Two people here getting to know each other. They do see a lot of opportunity here. Tell me about this Knight of Pentacles. Who is this Knight of Pentacles? Who is this? Yeah, this is this person. They're looking, checking things out, you know. They're looking at things in a positive way. They see opportunities. This is someone who's been lonely. There's been a lot of lack in their life. Yeah, I don't think it's a lack of options. It's more like, I don't know. I mean, it's trying to tell me by bringing it up twice. I mean, it could be a lack of options, but it's someone who sees things different. They're looking at it from a different perspective. This is someone looking at things in a lot of different ways too. They see opportunity. It's someone who actually maybe felt there was a lack of opportunity, but they are someone looking at the bright side. I like this energy. Yeah, it's about being on the same page, but a lot of this has to do with their habits, their lifestyle. This is someone checking someone out to see how they conduct themselves. I actually feel there's options, but probably no one that they're interested. Let's have a see what the Magician is. This is where we'll see the Magician. Yeah, this is someone who's been on a bit of a break, a timeout. See, this is someone who's kind of been pinned down by their thoughts. So there's a timeout. It's not so much a lack of options. It's coming out of loneliness, a sad period in their life. They may have been left out in the cold by someone, but like I say, I do see money definitely for sure now. Yeah. This is someone who's taken a break. They're now seeing things different. They've had a timeout from dating. Yeah, this is someone who now, see, they're looking at the bright side. They feel happy, positive, what they're seeing. There's opportunity. This is someone getting them ready to get out there again. Yeah, this is someone here who's lonely. They're leaving that behind. Yeah, cycle ended, new cycle. Someone ready for a new romantic cycle here. This is someone who sees things in a positive light, a whole different perspective. This is someone who just needed to take a break. They may have been focused on money, quite possibly. Could be somebody wanting to take a break because they've been focused a lot on money and manifesting. They may be wanting to get out there, maybe even take a trip, time out. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, this is a whole new romantic cycle. See this, I mean, it's possible this is somebody who took a break and they felt there was no options, you know, their options may have dried up. But this is someone who's definitely been lonely. All the things they're lacking in their life, they're looking at too, and they're seeing it from a different perspective. So it's a new romantic cycle. This person wants to kind of explore this. Yeah, we've got the Empress here. So this is about starting something new. It's about getting acquainted, getting to know someone. Wow, so they do see a lot of opportunity and a lot of possibilities, how it could play out, and they're looking at that every different way. Every single different way. Wow. But it's almost like no matter how they look at it, this is what they see, is this new romantic cycle. They see things in a positive light. They feel lucky. They feel fortunate for this opportunity. Feel we have a feminine who's let someone know they're available. Yeah, this is a person applying lessons learned, but it's also getting acquainted. That's what it's all about, dating, going on a date and getting acquainted. This is someone who's open. So this beautiful transformation is how this person looks at it, at their love life. Yeah, thinking their options are dried up and now there's opportunity. Yeah, this is a person who wants to build. Yeah, I've been focused a lot on their money too. I do feel working a lot, focusing. This could be the Empress in this energy. After a long break, focusing on money, it's time to get out there. But this is about someone wanting to build, putting in effort. Yeah, so someone going to reach out. It's a little test. No matter how they look at it, they want it. It's a little test. This is likely someone who is no longer giving to someone else. They may have options, but it's all about reaching out, hoping the other person reciprocates. They kind of look at how it could play out. You might not. Yeah. Tell me about the Empress. Yeah, someone who's very confident. They've tamed the beast within themselves. So this is someone just not moving. If they want to come in, it's all about getting acquainted, getting to know someone. Yeah, this is someone who's, and I wouldn't be surprised at somebody who was focused on money too, maybe robbing Peter to pay Paul, putting more money out than's coming in. So there's been a lot of focus on money, but this is a person who has a lot of abundance. So tell me about that. No, this is someone who's ended a painful period in their life. I see what's going on. Yeah, they're no longer giving to someone. They're focused on work. But this is someone who has ended a situation. Now they're rising like the phoenix from the ashes. Why? Is because they have a very positive energy. They see happiness, joy, emotional fulfillment. This is what they want. Their whole perspective has changed. The Hanged Man. Yeah, it's a person who's been up in their head, doing a lot of thinking, analyzing. See, pinned down by their thoughts. Thinking a lot. Tell me about this Eight of Pentacles. Tell me about this Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, see, it's a lot of focus on money, planning, preparing, see, moving ahead. I feel both people. I do think there's a little mirroring where two people have both had a time out. But the painful period in someone's life is over. So now they're rising like the phoenix. The sun is shining, you see. They're gaining clarity about what it is they want, what they desire. This person's really been in their head. Tell me about this energy of the King of Swords. There's a little Gemini energy, Libra, Aquarius energy here, Pisces. But it's just a person here, I feel, kind of. It's about head and heart, I feel, energy. But it is someone who is pinned down by their thoughts. So I do think this is someone who's taken a little break to get out of their head, to clear their head. Yeah, little time out. Yeah, they want to connect. See, it's about connecting. Making a connection, soulmate connection. See, this is somebody who definitely is, it's an energy of sincerity too. Yeah, it's all about being sincere, but it is about someone taking their time a little bit here, moving kind of slow, but they are coming out of this energy of this lack and loneliness. It's probably both people, but yeah, I see a lot of sincerity. Two people connecting, having a conversation. So you're going to put all the cups on the table. Yeah, both people here mirroring. You both see opportunity. You both know a good thing when you see it too. Yeah, we got someone ready. It's a person just reflecting on this. One last look over their shoulder. This is someone who feels confident. They feel confident about going down this path because they are lonely, and they're all, you know, it's all about leaving all this behind, this negative energy, see, pinned down by their thoughts. Yeah, they're planning, preparing now, hoping for the best. This is someone who's broke free. But it's also someone who I feel, it's a person who I feel has experience. They've dated lots of people. There's always lack. Nothing's ever quite right, I feel. But this is a person hoping for the best, victory. So they broke free from something here too. But it is about dating, playing the field. This is someone who's tired of playing the field. Yeah, they're ready for victory here. They want to explore this. See, exploring the connection. Yeah, this is someone who longs for love. They've been kind of lonely. They are reflecting on past, but they're leaving past behind. So I feel this is someone, if there is options, they all lack. See, this is a person who's been pinned down by their thoughts. The transformation is looking at things in a positive way. They see the bigger picture. You see, if you sit there and you don't do anything, and you don't make any kind of a move, you end up with this energy. I don't feel like it's for some people, yeah, their options have dried up because they've been on a long break, possibly healing. But for others, it's just an energy of someone who has lots of options, people chasing them, but they're not interested. They long for love, because it could be someone who has people chasing them because they have lack. See, negative energy. Low vibrational energy. But whatever this is, it's finished. The sun is shining because they see things positive. Wow. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. Yeah, this is somebody getting out, socializing. See, there's good news. There's opportunity. Some kind of get-together gathering. I feel like we have someone who's got a crush on someone here. They are still a little pinned down by their thoughts, I feel. They're just assessing everything. They see opportunity. It's also this person making choices, priorities as well, I feel, because of building, making love a priority because of this loneliness. They're just coming out of this dark period, left out in the cold. Yeah, but there's definitely positive news. This is someone checking someone out online, social media, someplace or somewhere in the community. See, there's acquaintances. See, getting acquainted. This is someone who's got a lot of acquaintances here. They're not interested in anyone from the past, that's for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone who's cut out a lot of people because of the lack. Sometimes it's a person who gets chased, like I say, because they can provide. And often it's someone who acts like they can't. This is someone who has a love of home and family, too. That's another thing. It could be an empty nester. The children have all left home and they're lonely. They're in an empty house, feeling very much alone. But yeah, it's a lack of love, and that's what it is. See, it's all about love, a bond, a connection between two people. This person lacks a lot of love in their life. I do think they have acquaintances and friends, but it's not the same, right? They often get left out, especially if people are coupled up. You can be left out of a situation, so it's almost like they've been feeling left behind. But this is a person who wants love. They want love. The Empress wants love too. This is someone manifesting love too. You're manifesting and mirroring here. Yeah. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Yeah, someone in the social circle, someone who's single. It's almost like the third wheel where there's people who get together and someone gets left out. They don't have a partner. So someone who doesn't have a partner, but they so see what they lack is love, a bond, a beautiful connection. Yeah, we got the Empress energy, the feminine. Someone here is open to receive. See, letting someone know they're open, available, they're single. So they do see opportunity. Yeah. This could be someone who reached out to someone, maybe showered a little abundance, maybe did something nice to show them they liked them. They may have looked at it in a negative way at first because they are or were pinned down on in their thoughts, doing a lot of thinking. But this is someone who feels pretty confident. Yeah, we got the Empress taming the beast. Yeah, there's a spark, desire. It's time for a passion, new beginning. Yeah, it's all about two people. What you're lacking is love, a bond, a connection. This is someone definitely open. Yeah, we got manifesting what you desire. There is desire. They want to connect. See, it's best friends, lovers, a partner. Yeah. We got someone keeping this to themselves, though. It's not surprising because it is somebody who's kind of in their head, what they're thinking, but they keep it all in. But what I like is this is someone who's gone within. They've gone within, into me I see. And they're now looking at this. It is about expressing themselves too. And I do feel that, putting all the cups on the table, share, emotional intimacy. This is someone who's emotionally available. It's a person who's healed. They've left past behind. This is also someone who's open to children. If someone's a single parent, could be blended family. But this Queen of Cups is open. This very nurturing, caring person, often very kind, compassionate. But it's also saying to tame the beast here. And that beast is often... I don't see someone bending over backwards to please somebody. I don't see people pleaser. I feel it's about not being the wife till you're the wife energy often. So tame the beast, stay in control of your emotions. Yeah, but I do think it's someone who feels very confident. And I do feel this getting acquainted. See, there's acquaintances. Someone wants to get acquainted. They want to get to know someone. There's people. There's opportunity getting out with people, acquaintances. But somebody here is always the third wheel. It's someone who's always alone. Or feeling just left out. Other people getting together. Yeah. Tell me about the High Priestess. Saying to trust your intuition, your inner knowing. You already know. Some of you already know the person you're seeking, or you know that someone is seeking you, or you have this mirroring energy. Because it's often just two people who want the same things or been through the same things. But the High Priestess is about someone keeping it all in. Yeah, you're manifesting, mirroring, not saying anything just yet. I don't think you're telling people. I do see privacy. Two people getting alone, having a conversation. You might decide to keep this to yourselves. This is someone who often keeps all their feelings to themselves because they're not sure the other person will reciprocate. Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised the Queen of Pentacles has done something sweet or nice to someone to make them feel good. But they're sure looking at it. I think this is two people who've really checked each other out. I mean, this energy with this Knight of Pentacles is like sincerity, being sincere. Somebody here is very sincere about what it is they want and desire. Yeah, see the attraction, manifesting what you desire, but it has to do with two people checking each other out. Now it's time for communication. Tell me about this. Yeah, this is about getting your cups filled. See, filling each other's cups. This is someone letting someone open, but they're keeping, I feel the feminine's keeping their feelings to themselves and playing it safe until they're confident the other person feels the same, but it could be this other person too. Yeah, so there it is, an energy of somebody here staying in control of their emotions. Some of you may have put on the brakes with someone, taken your power back if they ghosted you or ignored you. But to me, it feels like lack, loneliness, feeling left out. There's people getting together, always feeling left out. It's like being the third wheel, I feel. But this is an energy of a person coming in to take control. Taking control, staying in control of the emotions, being confident about what you're about to receive. See, it's about being able to receive. Some people are better than giving than receiving. There it is, opportunity coming in. Someone's ready to make a move here. I see communication, a lot of talk. I do see it being a little overwhelmed. If you get yourself out there, I can tell you you're going to get some attention. but it's how you conduct yourself. That's the way. Letting people know you're open to receive. See, let go of pride and ego. And that's what I feel a lot of this is between these two people. But there is an energy of communication coming in, gaining momentum. Yeah, but someone's tempering that. See, tempering the passions, tempering the emotions. I see a little test. Someone here is going to reach out a little test. Well, going on a date is a test, but like I say, it's all about not moving too fast, not moving too slow, not too hot, not too cold kind of energy. It's two people checking each other out to see if you're each other's type, but the only way is to get acquainted. This person's definitely looking at, they're assessing it, they see opportunity. Yeah, but it has to do with a person becoming confident. Yeah, someone here who's confident. They go after what they want. Someone here is going to swoop in. See, if you got a person who's ghosted, ignored you, it looks like some of you are open to someone else. It does look like you have a person coming in. This could be the same person because someone is pinned down by their thoughts. See, a time out, somebody taking a break. And now it could be where the options have dried up. But the only way to know if there's any options or if any people around is to get out there. And that's what I feel the Empress, the Queen of Cups, is doing. Because this is the start of something new. Open to new. But this person's going to come swooping in and take control. They're not going to waste any more time. This is someone hurrying up here. Yeah. It's a person who's confident. They like what they see. They see opportunity. I feel like it's the same person, to be honest. Yeah. But if it isn't, and some of you have decided to end a situation because someone's ghosted you and you're open and available, this is what's coming in. A person who's confident. Yeah. Attracting what you desire. High vibration. Being in the high. So it is good to take a time out to heal. But it has to do with that King of Swords. Now, this could be someone who cut you out. It's very possible someone did. But I feel it's this person on a break. See, they're pinned down by their thoughts. It's often a person who's hard to pin down. And it is someone who often gets a lot of people interested in them. Where's that Six of Wands energy? I know it was here somewhere. I just want to make sure I put it. Yeah. See, it's about taking a leap of faith. The Empress isn't chasing. In fact, you got somebody chasing after you because you've manifested this by letting this person know. So you've got this person coming in. Now, they're either new or it's just somebody coming out of this lack and loneliness, high vibrational, positive energy. There it is. It's a person who makes a commitment. It's somebody wanting to start something and they come in right. They lay the foundation. Yeah, there's a lot of interest. See, they're showing they're interested. There is investment. So this is often when some of you take a little time out to heal. I feel mirroring. You and this person have taken times out. And you're going to connect. Someplace here, I feel, there's people around. See, getting acquaintances. There's opportunity through acquaintances. They want to get to know you. Yeah. See, it's whether the feelings are mutual. That's why often it's a little test to reach out. To see if you're interested. I do see mutual friends, acquaintances. Wow. I wouldn't be surprised there's been a lot of focus on money where it's literally time for a vacation. Someone may offer that. Do you want to go someplace? Do you want to travel? Because I do see someone who likes to explore. The King of Wands connected to the Six of Wands is someone who's full of adventure. See, ready to take a leap of faith and go down this path to explore. But I see playful energy. I see having fun, like it's time for fun. Could be someone who has been in that all work, no play. But this is beautiful because it has to do with the desire to manifest the star. I see a lot of respect, self-respect, and self-worth, Empress energy, but this person too, they come in with respect. This is somebody who holds you in high regard. They're going to lay the foundation, but it's about mutual friends, feeling mutual. See, both of you, there's people maybe even talking here, a lot of people talking about the two of you. And often when I see the Magician, I see people matchmaking about connecting two people, but I don't feel that strongly because I don't see the Two of Wands. That's my cue that it's people trying to bring others together, but definitely it's all about this mutual energy. People saying good things too. I like that. Very positive, high vibrational, very happy. But there's just someone who sees things clearly. They've got clarity. Yeah, they see this beautiful. This person's confident. But the Empress is taming the beast. The Queen of Cups tamed the beast. You don't have to do anything. This person knows what's expected. They know that you're expecting them to lay the foundation at some point, because I feel some of you have already made the connection through other people, acquaintances. But obviously someone here didn't take the time to get acquainted. They certainly do now. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a trip. Now some of you could have had a long distance situation where things didn't turn out as expected, because it is also releasing and then moving forward. But look at that, Pisces. Just be open. Don't chase. Let people know you're open, available. Let go of the pride. Yeah, nice. Yeah, see, this is the waiting and being a little patient, but this is the Empress only waits so long. And that's why I feel some of you, you're just releasing a bunch of people. You're releasing a lot of options that you're not in alignment with, where they all have lack. But I do feel a lot of that's the other person. See, it's the mirroring. It's what two people desire. You're going to connect with this person. This is a beautiful, positive energy. Yeah, someone here is done waiting. Thanks, but no thanks. I'm bored now. So I do see some of you are absolutely going to... someone here is going to be left behind. If you have someone who ghosted you, ignored you, that's what you're leaving behind. But you're leaving behind lack and loneliness, boredom. Yeah, someone here enjoying the fruits of their labor. There's desire. I see someone taking care of themselves, self-healing, self-care, nurturing. Nice. Looking good. Yeah, this person's coming. There's no way I don't see this person not coming in, because this is about the feelings being mutual and connecting. There's going to be some sort of opportunity coming up here. Now, you might just find yourself in the same place at the same time. You might check each other out if you haven't already. Okay, some of you have already made the connection, and someone's just assessing it, kind of dragging their feet a bit, but now they're feeling confident. It has to do with whether you're sincere or whether someone's really serious. And I do think this person's showing you they're serious. They're and they're coming in right too. It's a person who tries to be fair, right? They're logical. But this is about two people who are very much the same, yet a little different here. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Aries, Leo, Sag, Scorpio energy here. Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Some of you are manifesting multiple options too. I do see that. Multiple options coming in and opportunities, probably when you least expect it. But because some of you definitely have made a connection, and this is just someone following through, laying the foundation, making a commitment. They come in right. But others of you have options who don't come in right, people who don't come in right, where you'd just rather be single. That's the Empress energy. But I don't think you're going to be single much longer. At least I feel like you're going to spend time with this person, because you're going to get acquainted. You might even take a trip and go somewhere. Look at that, feeling comfortable, feeling safe. You're looking out for yourself. Very independent energy, Pisces. Yeah. But this person is definitely, there's harmony and balance here. I do think it could end up being a friends first, or friends of friends, acquaintances here. But I do think you're going to, like I say, if you do go somewhere, if this person says, hey, do you want to go someplace? It could be just for a drive, sort of living in the moment, the day, spend the day together. The Fool often shows living in the moment, right? Taking that leap of faith and see where the day takes you. See how well the two of you connect. But I do see feeling very comfortable. Yeah, very, very comfortable energy. If you have people here who don't make you feel comfortable, that's the thing, the lack. People, if you get a lot of attention from people who lack, or they're just low vibrational, that's why you stay in this energy and you let the person come to you. And this person is a leader. They'll take the lead. So that's the person who takes the lead. If you have to reach out to someone, it's probably not the same person in here. Let them take the lead. Make them come in right. Know your worth. See, self-respect. But it's also being confident by being patient. I think you're going to make this person feel comfortable. That's what I feel. And I feel you already have. Some of you have already made the connection. They feel comfortable coming in. They feel comfortable, and it makes them feel confident that you're interested, that you'll reciprocate. Yeah. I would be surprised this is someone talking to other people. What they hear makes them feel very positive because it's such a happy, high vibration with the sun. Everything's very clear. It's out in the open. Like this person isn't trying to keep you secret. Yes, they'd probably like to get you alone. There's always that energy. But yeah, you're definitely not going to be a secret. In fact, they've probably already talked to other people. Yeah. Getting acquainted. Take care. Bye for now.